It's a Ford Raptor. It's a project. You're gonna get it. It's Carr Parts. See, the thing with a project is that fear of getting started and not being able to see the finish. But as our friend Luke will tell you, the process, oh, that's the prize. Luke, take it away.
Hey guys, how you all doing? I'm Luke from Lifted Wrangler, and today, because of the wonderful people at SEMA, we get to talk a little bit more about cars. I want to discuss a topic that a lot of my followers make comments on. For example, I wish I could do this, or wow, this is a dream of mine, or I wish I knew how to do stuff like you. Well, let's talk about this. There are a ton of people in the car community who don't have a car, or maybe they just have a regular daily driver, but they want a project car, but they don't have one. You might even be one of these people. You might think that you don't have time for it, or you don't have money for it, or you just don't even know where to start. Hopefully I can shed some light on the idea of a project car and the entire process of it, because I've done it before and I'm in the process of actually doing it again. Originally, I found this Jeep from a mutual friend, and I knew of some issues that it had, for example, a spun bearing or a rod knock, and it needed the clutch to be replaced as well. I didn't even really know what that meant at first, so I started asking people who I knew about cars. I started doing research online, and I started figuring out, you know what, it's hard work, but it could be done. And the person that was selling this Jeep was selling it for fairly cheap, so I said, you know what, for a small investment, if I can invest some sweat equity into this, maybe I can get this thing up and running again. The initial cost for this Jeep was $400, and I knew that that was a small investment. I knew roughly what needed to be done. I just didn't know exactly how I was going to do it. But I knew that I could take my time with it. I didn't have to dump a bunch of money into it at once. I could take my time, buy things as I needed them. And so that's exactly what I did. Now, as this project got further and further into the progress, I started getting more ideas of what I wanted to do. And I'm not going to lie, that's the best part of having a project car. Once you get over the fear of taking on something new with tons of unknowns, and just trying something new because it's exciting, it really pays off. This project took me over 2 years to complete, but that's okay. The process of it was very satisfying, and every time I moved further and further in it, I could see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that just made it so much better. There were tons of things that I didn't know how to do on this project, but it was okay, because I knew that even if I made some mistakes, I could turn it into a learning opportunity.
That ought to do it. Now, no, this isn't my project. You know, I was on the game show circuit. Shop till you drop, it's harder than it looks. But Luke was right on the money. Now, what about you? Do you have a tip, a trick, or something you'd like to share with us? Come on, it's a car community. We'd love that. Just reach out to us at this social media address. Come on, reach out to us. Because without you, we don't have a show. And until next time, I'm Carr, and this is Carr Parts. Keep building.